Now, one of the most exciting things about magic is discovering the famous people who, on the quiet, are also gifted amateur magicians. Charles Dickens was one, so was J.B. Priestley and Orson Welles, and so is our next guest tonight. You're more used to seeing him on the news or Question Time than on a magic show. Will you please welcome the Secretary of State for Education and Science, the Right Honourable John MacGregor. John, welcome to the Best of Magic.
Thank you very much.
How did you become a magician?
Well, I can't remember, like everyone else, it started when I was young, but I do remember I did my first stage show when I was 11.
11?
Yes.
That is very, very young. How did it go on from there?
Well, after that, I had usual things at school, and then I helped to pay my way through university by doing magic in the summer and during the term time as well. Brilliant. And then, of course, I got involved in other things.
Yes.
And so for quite a time after that, quite frankly, it was just my birthday parties for my own children.
Right, so what sort of magic interests you now?
Well, the magic that's always interested me most is the magic of the mind.
Would you like to show us something?
Certainly. Magic of the mind, ladies and gentlemen, is all about the power of thought, the control of one mind over another, mental communication. Now, the normal ways of communication are basically through words, through numbers, or through pictures, through images. And I would like to give you a demonstration tonight of all three. I have on the platform three people, three members of the audience, whom I met just before the show began. I hope I've got this right: Sydney, Doris, and Tony. And you would agree we've never met before.
I don't.
I also gave them each a sealed envelope with a card inside it, and the card contained a thought, a forecast, that I had a few days ago. Now, you're all sitting on your envelopes now, and I think you would agree that I haven't touched them since I gave them to you when the show began. Also, before the show, I went round among the audience here, and several people wrote on a notepad numbers, absolutely their own free choice, under the supervision of Tony, who has had the pad ever since. Absolutely. Would you like to take it out now, open it, and just add up the numbers? Now, pictures and images. What better way than cards, which have in fact got 52 picture images? Sydney. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those cards in front of you like that. I'm going to ask you to look at me. And when I say go, I want you just to look down and point to any card that takes your fancy. Are you ready? Yes. Go. That one. Which one would you like? This one. That one. We'll push that one forward. Now, you could, of course, you've chosen that particular one, but you could have chosen any one of the other 51 different picture images. Yeah. Would you like to change your mind?
No, I'm quite
You're quite happy. Well, we'll put those out of the way. Now, Doris, I have here a telephone book. It happens to be of the Norfolk area, where my own constituency is. And we reckon that in this book there are over 300,000 names. What I want you to do is to take the book in your right hand like that, if you would, holding the book under your right hand so that you can hold it properly, that's it, on your lap, and put your left hand on top. Now, I want you to look at me, and when I say go, I just want you to slide the book open at any page you fancy. Are you ready? Go. Now, would you just put your left hand on top there so you can control the book? And with your right hand, hold it up and put one finger out like that. And now I want you to point to the right-hand page with your right hand, your finger, any name that you like. You've got a name which is a choice from 300,000 names. Would you put the book down and remember the name? Now, Tony, you've now added up the numbers, have you? Yes. Would you just put the pencil down so your hand is free, and would you tear off the page with the numbers on them? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've had, therefore, by a very free choice, a picture image, a word, and numbers chosen. Could I ask you now to get the envelopes that you're sitting on and open them up, but don't just tear them open, but don't yet take the cards out. Sydney. We had 52 picture images, and the one that you chose was the Three of Hearts. Yeah. 1 out of 52 picture images. Would you now pull your card up and just look at it and show it to the audience? And your card shows the Three of Hearts. Doris, your page, something like 1 in 300,000 names. Your page, 1 in 300,000. What was the name you chose? Scott. Scott. S-C-O-T-T. Would you like to take your card out? Tony, your total number from all these numbers in the audience, it must be, I don't know, one out of thousands of possible numbers. What is it?
It's 1279.
1279. Would you take your card up and show it to the audience? Tony had the envelope before we even wrote the numbers down, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is magic of the mind.
John MacGregor, thank you very much. That was wonderful.